Hello, this is RICKY, the mainstream movie guy. Hey guys, today I'm bringing you the X-Men Apocalypse post-credit scene explanation. So if you have not seen the movie, this is a spoiler warning, just because I'm going to be going over a little bit of the details of the end of the movie and how this post-credit scene will tie into the next movie. Now, you have been warned, so the spoiler warning is now in effect. Nathaniel Essex, otherwise known as Mr. Sinister, is who that vial is going to. So, in the briefcase that took Wolverine's blood, or Weapon X, it was a briefcase that said Essex Corp. And Nathaniel Essex is Mr. Sinister. Now, Mr. Sinister is known for experimenting and creating his own breed of mutants, a superior breed that he believes to be. So he has a long-standing history with a lot of different people in the X-Men universe, including Apocalypse. Yes, for Apocalypse, he actually created Mr. Sinister in the comics. Now, I am assuming that is not what happened here because of how the movie progressed, and it wouldn't make sense unless he did it like on a spare time now. But again, Nathaniel Essex is already created at this point, or he's at least born at this point. So unless he had time to experiment on the side of the movie and we didn't see it, well, then he didn't become what is now. So with this, you can expect a lot of Mr. Sinister in the next movie. He has a big history with Cyclops and Jean to create the perfect mutant. He plays a part in creating one of the most famous characters, which is Cable. I don't believe that's going to tie in at all, unfortunately, just because Bryan Singer just doesn't really care about the comics in terms of keeping everything the way it should be. In terms of that story, he likes creating his own story. However, one thing that I know Bryan Singer is really big a fan of is Weapon X23. So that was created by Mr. Sinister, or he played a big role in it. So that's most likely what the ending credit scene is explaining, that he is taking the blood of Wolverine in order to create his own version, which is X23. That is most likely what is going to happen with Mr. Sinister. Now, the next movie will play 10 years into the future, so in the 90s, so this will give Mr. Sinister a lot of time to create and tinker with a lot of things. Now, my only hope is that also Apocalypse isn't really dead as the movie played it out to be, because I think he's just too big to be defeated really quickly, as the movie did. So hopefully he will be possibly in a next X-Men movie, but I do not think we'll see Apocalypse at all in the next X-Men movie. It will be all Mr. Sinister. Alright guys, that was the explanation for X-Men Apocalypse post-credit scene. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What are your theories for the next movie? Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the mainstream.